Hello everybody, it's sports time. I'm Ricardo Live One. Tonight we dedicate sports to Karen Ferguson Bain, who is celebrating. You know, the lady up there in Port Lucaya who'll be jumping all over the place. Yeah, that little short lady. Her birthday's tonight. Let's get right to it, folks. The North American Football League in turn out on the weekend in the trenches here, and I call it the Dust Bowl. Well, it's called Independence Park. Let's go and see why. The Grand Bomb Hurricane hosted the Campbell V8 Fusion Stingrays in the North American Football League clash. The Stingrays led at the half 22-13 in a hard-hitting ball game. Coaches Hepburn and Bain a bit concerned with their team's output.
We're not playing to our full potential. We are the defending champions at this time, and this team is still in the game. We're not shutting them out on offensively. Really have me upset. And our offense, is just staggering along. And so, second half, we hope to pull it all together and put on a much better showing.
The first half was being very shaky. Like I said, we just get the guys together. So hopefully, second half we should do a lot better. We regroup. The tackling wasn't as we wanted to be, but this second half should be better.
The Stingrays in the second half took the action right to the Hurricanes and dared them to respond. Coach Hepburn has that look on his face. It's about business. Hurricanes football. The pitch to the halfback. The mix-up in the backfield. The Stingrays will recover the pigskin, and they are now in good field position. Bahamas Air getting a bird's eye view of this one, and for good reason. Here's why. The Stingrays' running game was up for the challenge and tack on some positive yards. First down and 10 for the Stingrays with the momentum and the running game. The good read, speed running left. The V8 Stingrays rolling up the numbers. This was the kind of rock'em sock'em football game you want. Watch this kickoff. Special team coverage. The Stingrays and some good tackling. It's called closing out the play. This game had some emotions, and the energy is on the V8 sideline. The Grand Bomb Hurricanes hoping to get right back on track, but the quarterback threw this one away. The interception. Call it a pick six. How about a little celebration from the Stingrays on the sideline? Coach Marco Bain is about to pull out all of his hair. The Grand Bahama Hurricanes tried to stay alive in the ball game, but the Stingrays were too much on this day. 42-20 the final in favor of the Stingrays. Also, they had some volleyball over there in Bimini as they completed the girls' volleyball season. The Louise McDonald Marlins beat the Gateway Eagles in straight sets, folks, 25-22, 25-21. They won the series 3-2. Congratulations to the Lady Marlins over there in Bimini. They are the champions as well. Now, the high school season here, as far as Rosina with Oriole knows, the volleyball had their championship jamboree on the weekend. They played at the St. George's Gymnasium, and it was the Sunline Stingers winning the junior girls division with a pretty good one as well. And with that, it's 21-17, 21-19 over the BMES Warriors, and also Seda Camaro is the MVP in the junior boys finals. Well, let's go and find out why this was a humdinger. The BMES Warriors and Tabernacle Falcons on court in junior boys finals. The Warriors played with purpose and the Falcons with all kinds of problems at the net. The junior Warriors on their game, and the first set won at 21-16 based on a team concept. Tabernacle is looking for some answers. Tabernacle tried to get back in the second set and put up a pretty good fight. The consistent errors proved extremely costly. The Falcons simply stayed alive for a little bit, and the junior Warriors looking to close it out. But again, the Falcons' errors, they dropped a point. The BMES Warriors on the junior title on their side, 21-16, 21-19 over the Falcons, and Antonio Smith is your MVP. The St. George's Jaguars and Jack Hayward Wildcats on court in senior girls play, and the Jaguars came to play. The Lady Wildcats got off to a rough start and some jitters to start the first set of the match. Well, a quick timeout by the coach to settle down the Wildcats. Jack Hayward trying to stick to the game plan, but the Lady Jags had a game plan of their own. It's called execution, the key in this one. At the net, the Jaguars' defense was on. Watched the Wildcats set and go for the spike, but the Jags' defense stood up, and what a block. St. George's took the first set 21-13 and continued to turn up the heat on the Wildcats. Coach Kenton Roll with that look as well. Championship on the line, he says. The St. George's Jaguars put away the Lady Wildcats 21-13, 21-14. Shalonda Neely is your MVP, and the senior girls title to boot. Jack Hayward won the senior boys title, folks, over the Bishop Michael Eldon. The score there was 21-17 and 17. Quentin Cooper, he is the MVP as well. Well, high school sports in Grand Bahama is indeed the Bahamas is simply all about high praises, and also it's not by chance that the Ministry of Education has taken a approval approach to development of the complete student athlete, and the Ministry of Education, while in Grand Bahama, assuring that the component continues in education. The Hugh Campbell Hornets winning the Primary School of the Year Sports Award was no fluke. The Tabernacle Falcons securing the Junior High Award was not by chance. The Jackhammer Wildcats securing the High School Award was all hard work, and the Minister of Education concur.
We know that the sporting activities play a very critical role in the developing and the development of our young people. And so it's really fitting that you all see the value of that here in Grand Bahama. And you all have produced some powerhouses coming out of Nassau. I can tell you that the rivalry is fierce, and we are always wondering how it is that Freeport can top Nassau and so many of these inter-school activities. But it's a great testament to what you all do here and the pride you take in it. And
Sports is an integral part of education process and should be fully supported by school administration and staff. The student athlete's development is a two-phase equation.
I think it's critical for principals to understand the importance that sports plays in the role of young people. Yes, part of their function at school is to make sure that they get a good education, but part of that education is the teamwork and being involved in sports that help them to develop and mature as young people. And I think sometimes principals don't quite appreciate the role that sports plays, but it's obvious in Grand Bahama that you all work well together, you're on the same page, and the results speak for themselves. So I just want to say congratulations today. As a minister, I'm very proud of all of you, and I want you to continue to do well and stay focused.
And finally, folks, I have to apologize to my frat brother Kevin Short over there at Statoil, because I did not mention that his New York Knicks pounded the Miami Heat last week. And I also apologize to Kevin because San Francisco pounded Miami yesterday in terms of the Dolphins. Kevin, how many apologies do you need? That's sports tonight. Peekaboo kids. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Okay? Leave that right where it is.
I will.
But you got to tell Karen, you know, that as she gets older, she needs to start growing.
Oh! I'm not laughing, Karen. That's going to do it for us here at Newsnight 13 on behalf of our entire ZNS News team.
Karen, I love you. Obrigado.
Oh, Shishi. Have a great evening, everyone.
In the making, call ZNS News at 351-3430.